Ani Bojom, Ojawa Nankwe, Nadishnakas, my god Nadodam, Obajwan Nadonjaba. My name is Teddy Syrette. My Anishinaabe name is Yellow Star Woman. I sit in the Wolf Clan, and I'm originally from Batchewana First Nation and grew up on Rankin Reserve up near Sault Ste. Marie, and I currently live and work in Toronto, in Toronto. Beasts. Animate objects, both big and shiny, bend through the rivers, the trees, and clouds. Crowds gather to witness such creatures. They've never seen them before, wondering how they move, producing smoke without fire. Do they breathe? What lessons do they bring? Mass creations with no vision. Children laugh and watch. Adults approach with caution. The creatures creep closer. Objects who are here to cultivate. These beasts land, park, and anchor. The laughter stops. The hurt is great. Making off with their abductions as the shiny beasts disappear and return to the trees, water, and land. Boxed in. Pondering about panhandling with public forums, waiting to not wait on inquisitive quorums. Lavishly living the livelihoods we've amassed, forgetting about others and the ones you've walked past. Vouching for voters, inventing to vendors, blissfully binging and burping on blenders. Creep on my couch and cheer on my charm, hinder my habits of harmonious harm. You tell me to try harder, to get educated, but my intelligence of history is always debated. Force not upon me the views of the many. My ancestors' stories of yesterday are plenty. A different kind of Indian you might not have expected, fresh off the reserve and previously fermented. I've struggled with being two-spirit and with identity messes. Am I just a boy who likes boys and who also wears dresses? My life is a rainbow. It is not black and white. Because sometimes I'm a princess, and sometimes I'm a knight. Are you a guy or a girl? He asked me on the street. My mouth didn't move, only my feet. Ran down the road to chase the source, finding an answer I needed to explore. Step by step and with some stumbles, I still try to be grounded and keep myself humble. I pass and I fail and I lose some acquaintances. But who has the time for shitty acquaintances? There will be a day when I'll have my cake and eat it too. And if you're a freak or a geek, I'll gladly share it with you. Be cool that I am for all that I'm not. I'll love you my way, and we'll make it hot. Feel my blood surge and heart beat rapid. Just kiss me and know that now you can tap it. The drawer. I wish it were easier to contact the dead than it is for the living to contact me. I am not replaceable, but everything is. If your needs aren't met, you find another to replace it with. A hierarchy of needs set to obtain sustainability and status. Change impacts our needs and our wants. Our one action can disrupt our reality. It creates a gap in supportive nets that were always there before, and now they're gone. You crash down and wait for someone to grab your hand and say it's okay. But it hasn't been okay for some time. You no longer trust that fall. There is no person on the other side to catch you. Sometimes you need to fall, to face that crash landing, to pick yourself up, to experience that crack in your window pane that won't ever heal. Why did I look for your picture? Because like a friend told me that when you open the drawer, you will find what you are looking for. When I open the drawer, all I see is your face. The only face I wanted to look at after saying goodbye to my father. You weren't there. We weren't there for each other for a long time. I resorted to folks who were my family, some whom I can't always relate to. You called me and my father family. My needs fell out of hierarchy. I fell. I needed to feel that fall. And before I had reached that landing, you said that you would never leave them. You walked away from us a long time ago. You say that I'm not replaceable. I know I'm not, and you can live with that. Unfinished. Those pages that remain empty in a journal or a diary that hosts your inner demons and secrets. The power that those pages must hold. The meaning behind each entry. The stories of lovers lost in quickies with strangers. Poems or notes about our story at those current times, captured in your handwriting. Peppered throughout our thoughts of empty places, the times we couldn't write about, moments we wish to never relive. Compared to when we wrote about times when we fell in love, fell out of love, trash talked, butt fucked, sucked off, cried over, laughed at, traveled to, journeyed alone with, or thought about. The stories that we have forgotten. The words we meant to say to someone only after time passed away. The love poem we never sent to them. Maybe those pages are meant for our loved ones to write for us. Or maybe they're just empty pages. They're just empty pages. Washed away. The river beats against the shore as my memory stirs, blocking out the world and focusing on the water, its fluidity and freedom, curving over the great landscapes, thriving our nearby ecosystems and economies. But even though it runs freely, we try our best to harvest it. We take for granted the one source that we need to exist. Runoffs of pollution and garbage flow into environments that cannot wash away our mistakes. We all make grievances, but nothing has stopped us from creating more. Instead, bodies of water go missing as other bodies are pulled from riverbanks. We cannot allow them to go missing. Carriers of water, blessed by the Creator, that offers life. Powerful waves crash upon us, and those who hold power try hard not to get wet. Bottled up anger and overflowing emotions are splashed upon signs, hoping that their messages will run off and impact others, hoping that our efforts of change aren't washed out to sea. Some communities go up in flames while rivers turn to dust, as others raise their homes higher to avoid the ever-reaching tide. Ice melts and waters surge in the heat of human consumption. Wars are fought over avenues of minerals and rights. The next war will be a battle for bottles that will carry either sustenance, substance, or consequence.